Yo, what up? It's your boy Corey Parson, the fantasy executive here for the Better Sports Network and Fantasy Alarm. And listen, I know all the talk around the 2024 NFL draft, which is quickly is approaching, is around the players at the top of the draft. And naturally, that would be the case when you have a generational talent at quarterback like Caleb Williams, who is the big ticket in this year's draft. It's going to be a lot of talk about Williams. It's also going to be a lot of talk about Jaden Daniels. He is also a quarterback that people think can change the future of a franchise. We just saw what the Heisman Trophy winner did this past season for Louisiana State University. And let's not forget Drake May, who many people think could be the very best quarterback in this draft class, and he could be the third quarterback to go off the board, the former Tar Heel, that is. So there's plenty of quarterbacks to talk about, but this draft also has three more very, very talented skill players. And let's start with Marvin Harrison Jr. Right now, a lot of mock drafts have him going as the fourth player selected and the first wide receiver overall. Marvin Harrison Jr. is just as electric and dynamic as his Hall of Fame pops. He is an all-world type prospect at wide receiver. The second wide receiver to go off the board this year is going to be LSU's Malik Nabers. We've seen how good Jamar Chase and Justin Jefferson, former LSU wide receivers, have been coming out the draft recently. Malik Nabers might be better than both those guys. He could be the real steal of all LSU wide receivers. And in recent years, going back to O.J. Howard, even more recently to Kyle Pitts, we've had this generational type talent at tight end. Well, this year, University of Georgia tight end Brock Bowers is going to be entering the NFL draft. He is a difference maker right away. To be 100% honest with you, the former Georgia Bulldog Bowers could be the best player in this draft. Curious to your thoughts about the upcoming draft, the top guys, and some of the guys that's not really being talked about with the top quarterbacks. I want to know your take on them. Drop a line down there in the comment section. Also, don't forget, sign up, Fantasy Alarm All Access. You got to get that done. As a matter of fact, you get every draft guide they release, including right now the 2024 Fantasy Baseball Draft Guide, get you ready for your upcoming fantasy baseball season. And for those of you guys that play best ball all year round, you want to get in the best ball draft now, Fantasy Alarm has you covered with the 2024 Fantasy Football Best Ball Strategy Advice Guide right now over at fantasyalarm.com. The promo code is LOCK. You want to go to fantasyalarm.com/lock. Once again, that's fantasyalarm.com/lock.